Good morning on day 12 of the PCT. Today's been very nice so far. We woke up underneath a blanket of fog down in the valley, and then we climbed out of it, got to see the fog from above, which was super pretty. And now we've been basically hiking along the sides of the mountain, kind of look like this, with really nice green and views and the mountains protruding up on the sides, just really pretty. And the trail hasn't been like too steep in either direction yet. Yesterday was another, it was a big day off of a big day. So by the time we got to camp, my feet were like totally pounded, like, I don't know, so sore. I don't know, I got to a point where I was just like, I don't know if I could stand anymore. I had to sit down, and they were just like buzzing as they kind of regained their, I don't know, their life. I don't know the word. And then we got a really good night of sleep in our tent, and sleep is always so healing out here. It's incredible. Like, you can go to bed feeling as sore as I did and wake up 8 hours later and I'm like, good. Today's gonna be another 20-mile day, probably. Hopefully more, if it's not too crazy like yesterday with like crazy water crossings and stuff. Because we are about 33 miles, well, a little bit less than that now, to the town of Stevens Pass, which is where we have another resupply box. And then to the left of Stevens Pass down the highway is a town called Skycommish. Or if we went to the right from Stevens Pass, that would take us into Leavenworth. Our plan is to go into Leavenworth. It sounds like there's a lot more going on there. And we're gonna get a hotel room, sleep in a bed for the first time in more than 12 nights because of travel. So, really looking forward to that. I want to spoil myself. I want soda. Again, I'm not a soda drinker, but that's like what sounds really good right now. There's this brand called Starry. It's like Sprite. We got it at Burger King at home like a few weeks ago. It was really good, and that's all I've been thinking about. So I want to try to find some of that, or even just like LaCroix or kombucha, all that basic stuff. It just sounds so good right now. Joe, tell us what happened earlier.
I stepped on a chipmunk's tail.
Oh no, he ran under your feet as you were walking.
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay. Are you okay? We had lunch a little bit ago by a water source that was in like a boulder field, big white boulders. Again, not the most relaxing lunch. Today was mosquitoes, but we got the food in us. And now starts the second half of the day. We were hiking and the thunder picked up and we found a nice flat spot, and I don't think we've ever set up our tent so fast. Well, it's not raining right now, not really, but as you just heard, the thunder is still here, so we're just gonna hide away, take a nap for like 30 minutes, and then see what the weather's doing at that point. This is the spot where we threw up our tent. Now it's blue sky, and everything we have is dry, and we're just a little bit more rested. I think we made the right move. Hello. So right now it is towards the end of the day. We're doing the final miles to camp. Our goal is to check out the campsite at SOBO mile 177. Although the comments in Far Out are saying that, you know, if it rains, it could be kind of swampy. Just like a big grassy field, and we haven't passed a water source in a while, and I don't think there's water at that camp, so there's a chance that we just keep going until we find water and then find the next camp. But I think I haven't looked at what the mileage today is so far, but I think it's going to be our biggest day ever hiked. The most we've ever done was 24 miles when we did the long trail in 2021, and I'm pretty sure we're already at that today. So let's see how far the final total becomes. So this is the spot at mile 177, but again there's no water, so we're gonna push on. I think there's another tent spot in point 2 that may have water, and if that doesn't, there should be a stream point 2 after that. So this is the next tent spot that was point 2 away. A couple options, but nothing entirely flat, which gets annoying when you're sleeping. You start to slide or roll to one side. So hopefully one of these is good enough. There is a stream way back there, but it's barely flowing. But there's, like I said, there should be another stream point 2 down the trail. That's gonna be home tonight. We were just saying, filtering water is like the hardest part of the day, and we just walked 24 miles. The flow rate's just so slow. And the position that you have to be in to fill it.
To stay away from the mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it in the tent, is because it's crazy mosquito-y outside. But look at the position he's in. And to do this, you sit here for like 10 minutes just trying to fill one bottle in that position. It's agonizing.